day 20 of daily Cortices technique. And I want to draw your attention to a book that the International Body Talk Association has out, and it is available on their website. If you want to know more about Body Talk, go to bodytalksystem.com. In this book, it talks about cortices and two different examples given from practitioners who also worked in mainstream medicine that did cortices on the people. One study was on people that were in comas, and beginning Body Talk practitioner working with 10 coma patients, doing cortices on them, and 6 came out of their coma the very next day, and that it was pretty much unheard of that people came out so spontaneously all at once. And then another example was a lady who worked with stroke, people that had experienced stroke, and how much quicker they were able to regain function, keeping them out of long care facilities and back into a home and family setting. Body Talk gives the instruction that places in the body that aren't functioning very well or that faulty will show up somehow in the brain as cold spots in the brain where there isn't very much blood coming to it. There isn't very much energy coming to these spots in the brain. And so our focus today is to think about creating blood flow, energy, more specifically, any spot that has a diminished flow and its correlation with a part of the body that may be not functioning as well as it could as well. So our hand is nice and tight. We're going to the back of the head with a full breath in, lightly tapping the top of the head. Contract with your breath, letting it out. Full breath in, expand, contract with the breath out, tapping the heart center. And full breath in. And release it, tapping the gut center. And moving your hand to the next position on your head. The focus is if there's any cold spots, any spots that aren't receiving energy flow or blood flow to it, we want to enhance that awareness and start the brain paying attention and getting the blood and energy to that area, which apparently after cortices, demonstrations with equipment has shown that the brain activity does change. There is a diminishing of what's showing up as areas with lack of energy and flow. And the next position. Of course, this may not be just a one-time occurrence that you have to do it and all of a sudden blood and energy flows, but little by little, each time that you do it, particularly with the intention of focus on circulation and blood supply to the various parts of the brain, especially any which would be identified as cold spots, lacking that. And next position on the head. The breath is part of this. Bring life in. Let go of what it isn't needed. Bring life in, the art of letting life come in. Letting go of what's not necessary to hang on to. Over top of the ears. This is going through the middle part of your brain, so it has a relationship energy going through the reptilian brain, both sides, establishing that connection. Mentally focus that you still got it. We're tapping heart for the communication on the relationship between the two hands here, between the two sides, right and left side. We're going to tap with the other hand. Tapping the gut for discernment, to decide what's needed to enhance the communication from the left to the right side, from the right to the left side, so that the brain has awareness of many different aspects of what's going on in the body. Parts of the body are reporting to different areas of the brain. Then you have what's called the connectome that we were talking about before, the connection that establishes a relationship. If you move your hand, there's many different areas that are firing at the same time, writing, anything like that. There has to be a coordination matrix for all these movements and neural connections. And we want the brain to be aware of any lack of blood flow or energy to any of the areas. All right, so thank you again for joining me. I hope you're finding doing daily cortices a benefit for you. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow, or I guess I don't see you, but I look forward to sharing with you these videos again. Thanks for now. Bye.